Arizona, it's, as you can tell with the tournament here, the growth from starting from the beginning, it is more than quadrupled over times. I mean, it's just been growing so much. The competitors here are so much better than they were before. It's just growing a lot, and you see all the kids. The kids now, you know where the future is coming. You know, with them closing out on the kids. On the attendance, you know that there's a big growth here. It's a huge growth.
I think that Jiu-Jitsu in Arizona is starting to grow. I think just by the competition itself and how it's continuing to grow. And we have, I think, over 500 competitors. I'm excited about it. I think it's great. We're on the map. It's nice.
Arizona being able to produce national champions, like of course, you know, they're good state champions that are representing well in the national tournaments and internationals. We do have world champions in Arizona, made in Arizona.
The jiu-jitsu scene here in Arizona is, you know, it's definitely a lot different than California, from the Bay Area where I'm from. You know, I just think people don't have as many tournaments to go to, so when you have the tournaments that happen here, people definitely come in and they're excited and they train really hard to compete at these tournaments. You know, in California, I think definitely we're a little spoiled. We get a lot of tournaments all over the state, whether it's in southern or even northern, and didn't have any idea what kind of quality tournaments, you know, could be out there until I came here to Arizona. I mean, pretty much just like the IBJJF, like Pan Ams, the Worlds. So jiu-jitsu here in Arizona is just awesome.
I think jiu-jitsu in Arizona is developing very rapidly. I think that we're growing. We're producing a lot of champions, and I think we're going to be one of the top states in the United States. Yeah, I just came back from the European Championships. I got first place. I had 4 fights, and I think that the level in Europe is really strong. You know, I fought a girl from Norway who had good game. It's definitely easy to see that the jiu-jitsu in Europe is growing, and I think that's really good.
Jiu-Jitsu in Arizona is great. It's awesome. It's a real nice, strong subculture. You know, you got a lot of people, a good group of core guys. You see a lot of the same guys at tournament after tournament after tournament, always competing, having a good time. You know. And
this shows a lot of the, you know, what kind of instruction we have here, and you can see in the tournament the level of competition is getting higher and higher. So a lot of people come from out of state for the first time in Arizona. They get very surprised with the quality, and not only the quality of the event, but the quality of the competitors as well.
That's great to see how jiu-jitsu is being developed in different states besides California and all those big states. And Gustavo is doing a really great job in Arizona. His tournament is well recognized among the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Society, and you know, it's already his 5th edition in the international tournament, and he'll be doing the Arizona State Championships also. And it's always great to see people like him put a lot of effort to bring the best of the organizations, the best of the refereeing, the best of the fighters. Because I think the United States needs these kinds of tournaments, well organized, sanctioned by the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, doing the rules, do the method that they use for the World Championships, and we can just say a lot of good things, and thanks for this opportunity that he's giving to Jiu-Jitsu in Arizona.
Big it is already. For an event like this, it's, you know, got a lot of competitors and a lot of spectators, and it's definitely sounds like everybody here knows what Jiu-Jitsu is about.
I have been coming here in Arizona to work with Gustavo Dantas for a while. Every time I come here, it's getting bigger and bigger. You know, I'm pretty happy, like, to be part of, like, you know, this time right now.
Have to get a complete game.
The more you know, the worse it is for the other person.
My favorite weapon is the guard and the triangle and all arm bars. My plan for the future is to keep fighting and eventually establish myself as a world champion.
I'm looking for submission, you know, that's my main weapon.
And we're shutting it down, we're taking the industry over.
People who practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu must have many weapons.
Check out manyweapons.com.
AZSBJJF, the Arizona State BJJ Federation, was founded by Wellington Diaz Megaton in 2001, and that was the same year that I started to promote tournaments. So he always supported my events, as always bringing students and help me reffing and stuff like that. And a few years down the road, when it started like moving up to bigger venues, we started working together and pretty much try to grow Jiu-Jitsu in Arizona and spread out and make sure that we keep all the legit schools, like give them recognition, listen them on the website, and try to keep the news when they compete. And in GD Jiu-Jitsu events is just exclusive responsible for the federation events, and we've been doing a really good job in being recognized by the IBJJF as well, which is a big deal. That they know that we're doing a good job here, and have like Gracie magazine coming here and covering the event.
Our mission is very simple. It's to promote Jiu-Jitsu. We think Jiu-Jitsu is such a wonderful tool for the human beings in general, and we took as a mission to expand it as much as we can, to promote the teachers, to promote the people who practice, promote the sponsors, the people who promote events, tournaments, so everything within the Jiu-Jitsu environment, we try to support it and to promote and to expand it as much as we can. I see Arizona, the Jiu-Jitsu in Arizona is growing a lot, and I can notice that many people of Arizona is competing in the biggest and bigger tournaments like the Worlds, the Pan Americans, and since Gustavo is promoting Jiu-Jitsu tournaments here for the last 8 years, we finally come to see with our own eyes what he's doing here, which is a very good thing.
The white belts divisions are pretty much the biggest division that we have. I think we had about 120 white belts, not even counting kids, adults. And that's, a lot of people that are trying to really learn about Jiu-Jitsu, learn about the game, get interested, and they want to go there and get experience before go sometimes to Worlds or Pan Ams or something like that. So all the white belts, they try to compete as much as they can. More experience, better, because of course as the belts go up, it start getting tougher and tougher. So in Jiu-Jitsu, for the adults, we have the white belt, blue, purple, brown, and black. So it's not a lot of belts, so it takes a little longer to get promoted. So all the divisions, as the belts goes up, for sure they start getting tougher and tougher. And sometimes some of the beginners been training for like maybe 3 months and get in a tournament. Sometimes you got someone who's been training maybe 6 months or even 9 months or something. So it's a challenging division. In the beginning, it's definitely rough for them because they're still developing, try to figure out, what kind of game they have, and by blue belts, that's when they, they start putting, things together and start flowing, a lot better. So they can see a big difference, from when they start training to maybe like a year or a year and a half. It depends when people get promoted. But they can see a big difference of how well they can put all the knowledge together. This tournament, for example, we do offer juvenile divisions for white and blue belts. The blue belt division, the juvenile, was kind of small this time, so we have some of the good talents for juvenile. They decided to move up to to the adults, not because it was smaller. They already decided before, and even though some of them like 15, 16, or 17 years old, they do really well with the adults. We had Gabe Kurt from Siege, which he's not even up to turn 16 already, but he won the light feather blue belt. We have Isaac from Megaton. He won the featherweight, and I think he's gonna turn 17 this year. And you got Christopher and Christian Broadnex, and both. Christian won his division, the lightweight, and Christopher took second in the feather and won the the open, you see that there's a lot of like, you know, new talents out there that, you know, they definitely try to challenge themselves, go into adult division, you know, and some of them still developing their strength, but, you know, of course, you know, the good technique they have, you know, it definitely overcome, you know, some of the strength of some other competitors.